Alright, so this is why I think you shouldn't really be doing plyometrics as a beginner, because I'm assuming you are a beginner if you're watching this, right? So here's my mistake that I made, right? Before I would do plyometrics, but I wouldn't even have a fucking any like strength base or anything, right? So how are you gonna do plyometrics when you can't even like fucking squat like the bar? You can barely squat the bar, right? So here's the thing. I used to always do plyometrics, okay? Um, and I just thought, okay, no, but it's more functional than lifting weights. It's more functional than lifting weights. No, not really, not really. Lifting weights is almost like the base for the plyometrics to develop power. You need the weights for the strength and the muscle adaptations, right? So there's for to develop power, right? Let's get the pen out, right? Develop power. You've got two things, or like two things, right? You've got your so your strength base, and then you've also got the neuromuscular adaptations from the plyometrics, plyos, right? So the strength and also the plyometrics. But here's the thing: if you don't have one, you won't have the other. So right now, the most important thing right now is that if you want to do start plyos, you need to also have an actual strength base to start with. So anyone who says, "Oh, you need to do plyometrics, bro," like shut the fuck up. Like some like fucking little functional like incel, right? Who's like never done like who's never studied strength and conditioning, right? You shouldn't be like doing plyometrics just as like a beginner, like first thing. Because thing is, plyometrics is quite you need an actual strength base first. You need to be strong. Like if you I think the requirement is 1.5 times your body weight you should be able to squat, and I'm assuming if you're like a beginner, right, you're probably not gonna hit that. So forget about any like plyometrics or any like explosive movements or anything. Try and get your strength up first. I'm telling you right now. Anyone who tells you, oh yeah, no, but no, but I'm just gonna keep on fucking doing my little box jumps, right? But you like but you can't even bench your body weight, like you can't even squat your body weight. You can't even bench. Like you can't even bench 30 kilos. Like what the fuck you mean? Like oh yeah, cool. You're gonna be more powerful than me. Not really, mate. Like if you can't bench 30 kilos, then you know what I mean, like what the fuck are you gonna do? You know what I mean? So here's the thing, motherfucker. You can barely squat the bar. Build a strength base first. That's the most important thing. So squat. Your goal is 1.5 times your body weight. So if you weigh 60 kilos, for example, so like you're a light motherfucker like me, you should be able to squat 90 kg. That's your goal there. If you can bench that for one rep, okay, fair enough. You can start plyometrics. That's like honestly, if you can squat like 1.5 times your body weight, then okay, you don't even need to watch this video. But I'm assuming you probably can't. So squat, you're gonna go for 1.5 times your body weight, and you're gonna go deadlift, also about yeah, 2 times your body weight. 2 times body weight. So that would be if you're 60 kilo, that would be 120. Okay. Or yeah, or maybe 1.5 to 2 times for body weight, right? So it could be like 90 to 120 kilos. If you can like bench like aroundish there or like the middle of that, so like 100 kilos, 110 kilos ish, then I'd say okay, yeah, then you could start plyometrics. But right now, as like a guy who's just started, like firstly, just focus on building the strength. You'll you'll develop more power that way instead of if you just did plyometrics. If you tried balancing the two, like I'm gonna do plyometrics and I'm also gonna do weightlifting or any shit like fucking Olympic weightlifting, you're a fucking beginner, mate. You're a beginner, right? So, how do you build strength? So, you're gonna do 3 to 6 reps on all leg movements. So, these are all the human movements that you need to train, right? So firstly, you're not training muscle groups. So like you're not training quads, hamstrings, all of that stuff, right? Bullshit. You're gonna start doing. You're gonna start. So you're gonna go low reps on the squat, hinge, lunge, and then both the pushing exercises. All of these five, I put like a marker next to, right? You're gonna go 3 to 6 reps strength range, and it should be to failure, right? So you shouldn't be able to possibly do more than 6 reps on any of these exercises. So that's how heavy it should be. And what you're gonna do next session, you're gonna try and increase the reps or increase the weight on the lift, right? So the goal is 1.5 times your body weight on squats and deadlifts. So what does that mean? Okay, should I train like a powerlifter until I can do this? No. So you're gonna still train your everything else. You're not just gonna do squats and deadlifts just so you could do plyometrics. I still train your like fucking vertical push, for example. Like so that would be pushing overhead you, right? So on all of these exercises, you're gonna do 3 to 6 reps on all the leg exercises and the pushing exercises. On the pulling exercise, you could do more like 8 to 15 reps. So you're actually kind of focusing on hypertrophy in like the pulling movement. So hit there on the pulling movements, 8 to 15. And the carry is just for grip strength. Like if you're starting out, you might not really need to do it, but this is just like optional. If you actually want like a decent grip strength, if you actually want to be good at MMA, you can start incorporating your carry into it. But don't worry about it too much right now. Okay. So this is all you need to think about. So if you have, and so if you're starting out MMA, I'll say do it 2 times a week. Don't even like go crazy, like overboard or anything with it, right? You're gonna do it 2 times a week, and you're gonna try fit one of the like so. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then 8 maybe if you want to include the carry, right? So what you're gonna do, you have day 1, day 2. You're gonna try and fit all of. So you're gonna do 4 into each. Okay. So try and balance out. Don't do all the legs in one day and then all the upper body in the other day or anything like that. Do your okay. So this is like an example of like a 2 day a week routine. Okay. So if you want to copy this, go and do it right now. Okay. Am I missing something? Hold up. I'm missing something here. Yeah, lunge. So okay, fine. You could add a lunge into this one here, for example, like a lunge. And that I could, to be fair, you could actually make a lunge hypertrophy focus. You could do 8 to 15 reps. But personally, I'd say just stick to a lower rep, like of lunges. So a lunge movement, for example, would be like a single leg squat. So that would be like literally lunges. That could be like Bulgarian split squats. Just stuff like that. Okay. But yeah, just if you want, just follow this routine. You don't even have to include the lunge for now because you're just a beginner, right? So okay, this is your routine right now. Go on your like phone right now. Got phone there. That's your phone. Go and write it out. 2 days a week, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna have 2 sessions a week. So your first strength and conditioning, your second strength and conditioning. Don't put them near each other. Have like a at minimum like have like a 2 to 4 day gap in between them. So don't. So say if this is Thursday, you do session number 1, and then on Friday you shouldn't like doing session 2 is just fucking stupid, like because obviously you're just gonna be tired from the first day, right? So say if this is Thursday, so the next session should be like Monday, for example. Okay, so that should be it. Not this, right? Not Friday. So have a good like split in between both the days. Don't do it really close to each other, like or one day between each other. You need to have at least I think 2 days between each fucking both your strength and conditioning sessions. Do it throughout the week. You hit every muscle group. You get a lot stronger. And plyometrics, right? Focus on it after you've hit the goal. So remember, 1.5 times your squat, and also 1.5 to 2x your deadlift. That's it. So your deadlift would be, for example, that's like your hinge movement, right? So the hinge is a deadlift there. So okay, that's all you're gonna focus on today. Oh shit. And yeah, thanks for watching.